This is David Vineker of First Website Design and Keyword SEO Pro. Welcome to this video on top positioning on Google and the role of my own program Keyword SEO Pro. In video 28 of this series, I explained that having a website is the equivalent of having a shop window. But it is not only important to have an attractive shop window, but your shop window must be in the very best possible shopping center. Search engine optimization, or SEO, is the scientific applications of techniques that are designed to achieve top positioning for your web pages. Search engine optimization comprises on-page optimization, which involves focusing on having your keywords in the correct positions in the body text and also in the tags, and in particular the page title tag, and off-page optimization, which is the acquisition of links from other websites to bring in link juice and increase the authority of your website. Google accounts for up to 90% of internet searches. Successful SEO therefore requires an understanding of Google. Here we have a typical search engine results page from Google. The keyword or key phrase is entered into the search box, and on clicking search, Google returns a series of results. This keyword has 131 million competing web pages. On the left we have the free or natural organic searches, and on the right Google's advertisements, AdWords. In search engine optimization, we are aiming for top positioning for these free natural searches. Google is interested in earning money out of these advertisements, AdWords, that appear on the right. They are determined to ensure that the natural results are optimized so that searchers use Google as their number one search engine. I would like to point out that my own website is in position 2 out of 131 million competitors, and this gives substance to my explanation of search engine optimization. This table and the corresponding graph demonstrate the importance of top positioning on Google. The web page in number 1 position will receive more than 40% of searches for that keyword, but the page in position 11 will receive less than 1%. Website owners tend to have two extreme views about search engine optimization. Some are inappropriately led to believe that it is simple. Just find a list of keywords, perhaps using Google Keyword Tool, and then optimize your web pages for these keywords, preferably using a quality advisor such as Website Auditor or IBP. More often than not, this will fail. It's the way not to do SEO, and you will be chasing rainbows. There is a crucial interim step. You need a keyword difficulty tool that will sort out the keywords that you can safely compete for and those where you would be chasing rainbows. And I would like to explain why Keyword SEO Pro is the best available and a unique program that will do this work for you. Google has a vested interest in ensuring that websites perform at their optimum and that the best web pages reach the top on their results pages. Google has a team looking out for cheats on the internet, anything that they consider to be black hat. It's led by Dr. Matt Cutts, PhD, who also acts as an advisory spokesman to the public on behalf of Google.
Okay, well, there's a good reason why you might care what I have to say, which is I'm the head of the web spam or anti-web spam team at Google. Google looks at a lot of different things. We look at over 200 things.
There may be 200 factors in the Google algorithm, but the top factor is something called the homepage PageRank. I wrote this up in an article in July 2009, and the following month, the 72 leading experts on SEO agreed that the top factor is the authority of the domain, that is to say, the homepage PageRank.
But before we talk about how you can rank higher in Google, we need to learn a little bit about how Google works. And it's not that complicated. We crawl roughly in order of PageRank. That means the more PageRank you have, the faster you're likely to be found, the deeper we'll crawl on your site, the more often we'll visit your pages to see if they've been refreshed. Okay, cool, PageRank, magic green juice. How do I get more PageRank? First, what is PageRank? Anybody want to tell me? It is named for Larry Page. Larry Page and Sergey Brin, the two co-founders of Google. Okay, it's not that secret of sauce. Let's just walk through a very simple eigenvector. It's really simplicity itself. So singular value decomposition. Let's go ahead and... Wait, you didn't show at 10 a.m. on a Saturday morning to talk math? No? Okay, all right. PageRank at a 50,000-foot view is this. It's the number of people that link to you and how important those links are. So one of my favorite examples, suppose you have a buddy from college, right? And you have a blog and he has a... Suppose you've got 10 comments or 10 links pointing to your blog and your buddy has 20 links pointing to his. Who has more PageRank? Well, if he's got links, you've only got 10. But what if your 10 links are the New York Times, the LA Times, Reader's Digest, CNN.com, and his 20 links are all his buddies from college, right? So PageRank is not just getting as many links as you can. Please give me more links. I have to have more links. No, it's also how important they are. So having high quality content can really make a big difference. I promise I won't be more technical than this. It looks a little complicated. I'll walk through it very quickly, but it's not as bad as it looks. Look at this page right here. These are links coming into one page. PageRank is at a page level, and these outlinks. So imagine this is your blog. If you've got a bunch of links into your blog, and your blog homepage has a PageRank of 9, let's just say 9 in an abstract sense, and you've got 3 outlinks, you more or less divide that 9 by 3, and the 3 goes out on each of the outlinks. That's the basic idea behind PageRank. If at the top one, this guy's got a PageRank of 100. He's got a lot of PageRank. And he's got 2 outlinks. So each of those 2 outlinks, you take 100, you divide by 2, because you've got 2 outlinks, and 50 goes to each one of those. That's literally the idea behind PageRank. It's that simple.
There may be 200 factors in the Google algorithm, but the top factor is something called the homepage PageRank. I wrote this up in an article in July 2009, and the following month, the 72 leading experts on SEO agreed that the top factor is the authority of the domain, that is to say, the homepage PageRank. Keyword SEO Pro is the only keyword tool that looks at difficulty in terms of homepage PageRank. This is discussed in greater detail on video 15 of this series. I would now like to demonstrate Keyword SEO Pro. We indicate the search terms we're looking for in the search box, choose the appropriate Google domain. Keyword SEO Pro defaults to the US, google.com. There are 19 country options. I'm going to pick the UK. For the UK and US there is English only, but other countries have the appropriate language options. We're given the choice of the web or our own country. I'm going to pick the UK and click on Go. Keyword SEO Pro then goes off and finds the top 10 pages for each of our keywords on our chosen Google domain. We see here that this page It's an internal page. It has a PageRank of 0. Do not be misled by those who claim that PageRank is irrelevant. It is the PageRank of the home page that matters, and in this case, the home page has a PageRank of 6. Home pages that are themselves competing for keywords are given a boost. Home pages are indicated in pink on this side, and when the boost has been applied, you can see that by the cells being green on the left-hand side, which are the page ranks for home pages. On completion of the analysis, Keyword SEO Pro averages out the top 10 for this keyword. The average page rank of the competing pages is 3.5, but the averaged home page ranks allowing for the boosts in this case is 5.5, and this indicates the keyword difficulty for each of these keywords. Green indicates that only on-page optimization is likely to be required. We can see here that these pages have page ranks of 0, they're home pages, and yet they've reached the top 10. Blue indicates that you are likely to need links from other websites to bring up the page rank of your home pages if you are to compete. And red, pink in this case, indicates that this keyword is a very difficult keyword to compete for. You are likely to need so many links that unless you are one of the Googles, eBays or Amazons of this world, you are not going to achieve top 10 ranking for that keyword. On completion, Keyword SEO Pro allows output to CSV, XLS or TXT, and then you can combine the Keyword SEO Pro information with information you may have, such as the number of searches per month if you are collecting data from the Google Keyword tool. Assuming you know the page rank of your home page on your website, you will be in a position to know the keywords that you can compete for and those that are currently out of range. It would seem apparent that if PageRank is the most important factor in the Google algorithm, and PageRank relates to the number and quality of links from other websites, then placing links on other people's websites back to your own website, the process called backlinking, would be the obvious way forward. And indeed, a whole industry, a backlinking industry, has appeared on the internet. In video 17, I discuss the merits of backlinking, but also the pitfalls. If you do wish to go for a backlinking campaign, I would recommend proceeding with due caution and care. Let us return to Matt Cutts, who explains how Google sees natural progression of websites and therefore how they would begin to recognize black hat techniques that are trying to falsify the appropriateness of a website having top positioning.
Now, this, I have to admit, is my favorite slide in the entire talk, because I'm going to tell you the real, true, deep secret of blogging, and that is Katamari. Has anybody played Katamari? Okay, what is Katamari? It's a Japanese game where you play the prince. And the prince starts out, and he's got a little Katamari that's 5 centimeters tall. And he rolls up things. He can roll up paper clips. He can roll up stamps and coins. Eventually, he can roll up bigger stuff. He can roll up gum. He can roll up a wooden block. And when you're done, you have a Katamari hundreds of meters tall, and you can roll up islands and the earth and buildings. And you hear these people scream when you roll up the buildings. Ay-ya! It's awesome. I love Katamari. I think a lot of people play it stoned. I play it perfectly sober. I do. Straight edge. Okay. The Katamari philosophy is this: start small. Start in a niche where you can do well. And that might be a very small niche. It might be the change the default Firefox printer on Linux niche. But then build up, build up, build up. Don't overreach. When you're the prince and you're rolling up in Katamari, you can't roll up a skyscraper the first thing. You have to get there gradually. If somebody tells you there's a shortcut where you can be the #1 gadget blogger in 3 days and you can beat Engadget and Gizmodo, laugh in their face and send them packing, because it doesn't work that way. But one thing you learn in Katamari is you're always reaching. You're always trying to roll up bigger and bigger things. So if you want to be the world's best gadget blogger, start out with a smaller niche. Start out with a niche like, okay, I am going to write about a particular type of phone. You know, Google Android or Crackberry or the Palm Pre. And then you can imagine embiggening, to quote The Simpsons, embiggening that niche, right? You're writing about more and more important things in bigger niches. And eventually, over time, people get to know you and you're writing about important things and people are sending you links and they're sending you things to review and life is good. The Katamari philosophy works very, very well.
Remember what I said a little earlier about the Black Hat Detection Unit, which is led by Matt Cutts at Google. He may seem a very easygoing gentleman, and I'm sure he is, but he is bright, and the idea that you or I can defeat him and his team, well, I think that would be like chasing a rainbow. This is David Vinegar of First Website Design and Keyword SEO Pro. Thank you for kindly watching this video.